Healing Out Loud. And that's loud spelled Laod.
Hi, Sabaydi Pinong! My name is Rita Phetmixay, and I go by the pronouns she, they, and boo. I am a Lao Isan American woman, daughter of refugees from Thailand and Laos. And if you must know, my dad is from Laos and my mom is from Thailand, Ubon Ratchathani. So she's part of the Isan ethnic group that originated from Laos before Thailand colonized Laos. So just want to give you a quick bit there of my story, my origins. And so if you must know as well, I am the only daughter of both my parents. I have a very small family. My mom and my dad are the only ones from their respective countries to escape Laos and Thailand, come to the United States in the late 80s and start a brand new life just by themselves. I try as much as possible with whoever I connect with to build community. I think that's what my parents really taught us as newcomers in the United States, is really how do you build a community out of nothing. And so I'm so grateful for my journey here today. I'm so grateful for my family, even though we love each other at a distance. Family is still in North Carolina while I currently live in Los Angeles. And so I'll tell you all a little bit about my background in getting to where I am today. And so I was born in NorCal, raised in North Carolina from young childhood until young adult life. And I eventually went to the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill to do my undergraduate studies before I applied and got into UCLA's Masters of Asian American Studies program. And there I did a dual degree with my master's in social welfare. And so why I do what I do today, I mean, Asian American Studies, social welfare, why is that important and why is that relevant? Well, my family, everything, the root of what I do, and I'm just so grateful that I had a lot of storytelling growing up. I recognized after speaking to a lot of my other peers within the Lao diaspora that they didn't necessarily get that type of history, because some of that history is so painful sometimes for families to talk about, about the bombings, about the shootings, about the war violence. But thankfully, my dad was adamant about sharing those stories with us. And, my mom had a really important role in also supporting him and making sure, he was taken care of, and him taking care of my mom as they were the only ones from their families to come to the United States. And so the root of everything that I do is really founded on my own childhood experiences of experiencing domestic violence, of growing up experiencing sexual violence as well, and trying to really understand why I am the way I am, and how do I integrate healing into my very being, so that I can live my best life, essentially. And so I didn't get those resources until I came to Los Angeles, which is why Los Angeles has become my home. I've built such an incredible family, people with origins from Laos here, a group called Los Angeles, whom I met, my incredible mentor, Femtor Kulap, who helped me build what is my current platform today, called Healing Out Loud, which is a podcast focusing on Lao diaspora storytelling, healing, and tools for sustainability. And so I've done that for a year and a half now. It's been an incredible experience. And if you don't know about it, I encourage you to check it out on social media for live updates at Healing Out Loud on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and you can also visit the website at www.healingoutloud.org, and that's loud as in Laod. And so prior to my experience of doing Healing Out Loud, I actually created a short documentary film titled Phetmixay Meets Fighter that documented my family's history, particularly from the lens of my father, from Laos to Thailand to the United States, and how he was able to overcome different odds and persevere and really instill the legacy of fighting within our family, because we're not just regular people. Like we come from a legacy of people who fight for social change and people who want to serve the community. And so I have that energy and that spirit with me, and I carry it into the work that I do. And I'm so grateful that I was raised with that type of mentality and mindset. And so right now, what I am currently cultivating within my own world of podcasting and consulting and coaching, not only for people in our community to be seen, heard, and validated, but also to build solidarity and a strong foundation with others who are impacted similarly to oppressive institutions and systems. And so, with COVID-19 happening at the same time as the uprisings happening, and the movement for Black Lives is so important to today, I am pausing season 2 to really focus on building more solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement, and really interrogating and interrupting the status quo to really pay attention to how does showing up for Black lives actually help us show up for ourselves more, and our Black siblings being impacted by similar systems. Like, how can we also incorporate those the wisdom that they've learned on how to overcome these systems and integrate it into the work that we do to liberate all of the people that are impacted by, again, the racism, sexism, and all the isms and phobias. And so that's what I am currently working on now. And so I hope to connect with you all. Please send me an email, slide in the DMs. My email is healingoutloud@gmail.com, and I hope to hear from you soon. Take care, and kapjai lai.